You want a Spider-Man that has gusto, that has mystery, that has guts. Spider-Noir has all of that. And if you watch it in color, you're not a real fan. I'm Chris, and this is Cluster Reel.
The people could use a hero.
Spider-Noir is a 2026 Prime original starring Nicolas Cage and created by Oren Uzel. So Nicolas Cage doesn't really like to do shows. He really hasn't done any shows, but he played Spider-Noir in the Spider-Verse movies. People loved his voice for it. People loved the character of Spider-Noir, one of the more popular alternate dimension versions of Spider-Man. So the idea of a Spider-Noir show is still pretty weird to me because I never thought we would ever get a show of Spider-Noir. I never asked for a show about Spider-Noir, but we got it, and I started watching it. I gave it a chance. The first episode was a slog for me. I mean, not a whole lot happened, but it was a slog at first, and I didn't pick it back up for days after. I had only watched episode 1, and I didn't pick it up for days after. Anyway, about 5 or 6 days later, I end up picking up Spider-Noir again, and I'm like, you know what? I'm actually going to sit down and watch it, see how it actually is. I think by the time I got through episode 2, and episode 2 was a little better than 1, but then I got to episode 3, and episode 3 is really when it started picking up for me, and then I binge-watched the rest of the series all in one night. It's a slog at first when you go to watch it. I get it. And Nicolas Cage and everybody else talking in old-timey is kind of hard to watch. A little cringy at times, but that's where it's going for. And Nicolas Cage definitely gets a chance to overact in this. It's always a pleasure to have Nicolas Cage overact in something. So to get into the plot of it, the Spider, which is Ben Reilly, it's Nicolas Cage's character. He is a private investigator. You know what? For the first time in a while, I'm not going to get into any spoilers of this. Just strictly review. Mainly because I don't want to. So Nicolas Cage is perfect for Spider-Noir. He is supposed to be an older, rundown version of Spider-Man who has kind of lost his way. And I think Nicolas Cage portrays that in the show very, very well. He's a drunk as well. So any scene where Nicolas Cage is drunk is like just comedic gold for the audience, meaning me. The world building that this is trying to convey does a really good job. Listen, for a small budget Prime original, the CGI that they don't do it all the time, but for the CGI that they use, I am blown away by what they're putting into this show. You know, it's just a one-off show that I thought was going to be, you know what, they're going to try something. Sony's always been trying something. Look at all of their freaking Spider-Man villain movies that they have. A good amount of money into the CGI. You know, when they're in buildings and stuff, it could look a little like a set, obviously. And when there's fight scenes, there's not a whole lot of them, but for the fight scenes that are there, I mean, for an 8-episode show, it's pretty well balanced. It's pretty well balanced how many fight scenes there are, now that I'm thinking about it. I like that they gave you the choice to watch it in black and white or in color, and if you watch it in color, you're dead to me. Black and white, that's how it should be viewed. I will say the clips of the color version, I mean, they really colored that thing big time. It's like Dorothy walking into Oz. By the way, I'm joking. You can watch the color version. I won't judge you. Not. Everyone in the show is tremendous in their roles. I really can't critic anybody in their role because I think they fit in perfectly. I think the actor that played Megawatt, he definitely leaned into the Hey, you! Listen here, see? All that old-timey talk. He leaned into it pretty heavily, and it was very hard to listen to. I mean, Nicolas Cage was probably second into that voice. I think Nicolas Cage pulled it off better. The guy that played Megawatt, he definitely overacted. He overacted Nicolas Cage, and that's crazy. It's not a good thing because it wasn't relatively good acting. He's about the only critic about it. Nicolas Cage, he may overact, but that's part of it. That's part of what you sign up for Nicolas Cage. But I think every supporting cast member did a very decent job playing off of all the other characters. And the set design's awesome. The CGI is really good for a Prime original show, especially for like a non-bankable character. They really threw out all the stops for this. I'm just happy that Sony's got a hit, because like I liked the idea when Venom came out of having a Sinister Six movie Avengers team up thing. I liked that idea. I liked that idea at first, and then I watched the rest of the movies that they were trying to connect to it, and no. Morbius sucked. Craven sucked. Madam Web sucked. Venom 2 wasn't all that good. Venom 3 sucked. So I'm glad they got a hit. It's been a long time coming. It's a good watch. It's a good superhero show. A lot better than what the CW used to put out. I think you should give it a watch. See if my review lines up with yours, and goal for the channel: get it to 200 subscribers by July 15th, and get this video to 30 likes.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. This has been Clusteril. I'm Chris, and have a blessed night. Spider's busy, Janet. Can't you see the spider's busy?